Hello and welcome to the July 2nd edition of Not GFW Radio. Our usual host and editor-in-chief Jeff Green is out on a 3-week vacation, and Sean Elliott is tending to other business and cannot be here today. Wow. So you are stuck with me, Ryan Scott, this week.
Man, I think your vocal output has shot up 6,000% already.
Whoa. Awesome. So with me today is Anthony Gallegos.
Yes.
And
wearing an awesome shirt I'm so jealous of.
Yeah.
You're wearing a Guild of Calamitous Intent shirt.
Hells yeah.
That's possibly the best shirt ever.
Super limited.
And also with me is Terry Scooter Nguyen.
Hi. I'm a win-win situation of my own.
Newly
hired,
re-employed one-up editor.
Indeed. I am Dennis Dyak's nightmare.
Awesome.
I'm the previews guy. He hates me more than everyone else.
So, as Jeff might say, we have a lot to talk about. We have the big Diablo 3 announcement.
Jesus. Yep, and, Diablo 3.
How was that?
More clicking.
Break it down for us.
There's a lot of clicking. There's a lot of hacking, slashing, colors. Lots of colors. People don't like colors, apparently.
I've heard it described as the skeleton click game. That's how I've heard it broken down, skeleton click.
I would say
that was Sean's reductive analysis.
I would say a skeleton click with lots of green and orange and red, and it doesn't look Diablo enough, according to the petition.
When they announced that shit, though, were people in the audience, did they, game journalists who are normally
reserved and cynical?
Yeah, did they start whooping and stuff like that?
Well, no, not even before the title, but when they're strumming the weird banjo version of the main theme, and all of a sudden you realize what it was, and it's oh my god! Except in French and German and English and I don't know, Uzbekistani, I guess maybe.
Rad. But this isn't just an event for press, right? There's a lot of.
It's called the Worldwide Invitational, so it's kind of like the European version of BlizzCon, which I guess also was kind of the American version of the Korean Worldwide Invitational. Well, basically, if you're a Blizzard fan, you pay money to go to this place and just play games, check them out. You also, actually, I think the funniest line was the fact that the longest line in this whole thing was a line to the Blizzard store. So after paying money to get a ticket and paying money to get to this particular part in Paris, people were standing in line to give Blizzard more money.
Yeah. Did you get any shit?
There wasn't as cool shit because what Milky and I both, and actually, no, Milky told me about it. I can't remember it, but I remembered it more when Sean Malloy actually pointed them out in person at BlizzCon. Whereas these awesome little Murloc figurines that come in a nice set, they didn't even have those. It was mostly a lot of the same stuff that they had at BlizzCon, which I didn't buy the first time. And I think the only new thing was that there's a Diablo 3 shirt that was unveiled.
That's what I was going to ask.
Diablo. It was funny when you actually look at there's you order like a menu style. They actually give you a form that you tick off what you want. So you can decide on your way to actually the moment when you get to the line to tell the cashier what you want. And actually I realized that in version 1, there'll be 52 items, but items 10 and 11 were missing. It's just it went item 9 StarCraft shirt. Item 12, World of Warcraft shirt. After Diablo 3 got announced,
those are their unannounced things.
but so after Diablo 3 got announced, all of a sudden order menu version 2.0 came out, and it says Diablo shirt men's and Diablo shirt women's. So those are the new things for the store.
What was the largest shirt size that they had for Diablo shirts? How many X's?
Let's see. I'm trying to think. It probably was safely around 3. I think. I don't think we quite hit indeed. The couch fatty 4 or above yet. I think 3 is a nice conservative.
It sent flashbacks to Ryan's mom's closet.
What? Oh, man. Dang. Did you have to bring that up here?
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, there was also the StarCraft board game, which was 100 and 25 euros, which makes it a $250 board game. I'm holy shit, is there space rocks in this or something? But I don't know, there's a lot of same shit that I saw in BlizzCon, but for a lot more money because the euro is really powerful compared to the dollar.
Did they give it another goodie bag with another World of Warcraft mini pet?
There was a pet, but I haven't followed up on it lately, but I did know that as of the weekend, the pet wasn't quite implemented because there's all these people WTF, where my pet at? Where my miniature See, I don't even know what the pet is because it can't be a Diablo because they already have a miniature Diablo, so it could be, I don't know, a friggin' like
maybe it's a mini angel.
Sandworm. It's a mini angel.
Yeah, you know what?
You would actually be kind of cool. I'm going to be disappointed it's not a miniature angel now, but I haven't decided which character to put because I think the pets are usually for these events are only like assigned to one character, and I just have to decide which one to give it to whenever I decide to renew it. But Goodie Bag came with that. Came with like the collectible card game. You know, if you like playing Magic, but with like actual like Strom Thorngard the orc instead of whatever Magic orcs that have in Magic the Gathering. A little figurine, which actually I should bring to the office to decorate to be my one little decoration on the desk, I guess, until I actually get a real office.
You got decorations though, since you're sitting in Sean Malloy's old office.
True,
he left shit behind.
True, actually, as you commented, I have like a lot of WoW stuff and like a nice bottle of wine as well to go along with my WoW playing.
Yeah.
To be the sophisticate and regular, like, you know, advertiser for all the other people that were at the Worldwide Invitational stuff, and a backpack that says Blizzard Worldwide Invitational 2008 Paris.
Did you actually get to see, like, I don't know, all I've seen is the theatrical trailers and like the gameplay footage that they released? Like, is that all you guys got to see there too, or did they actually go like?
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming the footage you saw is probably snippets from the long. Do you see the long like 20-minute demo?
I saw like a 12-minute demo or something like that.
Yeah, there's like a long structured demo where like guys like, I'm a barbarian, I'm gonna start, and he just runs through a dungeon, fights some dudes, and goes outside, fights some more dudes, and gets like killed by the stuff. That's pretty much like the main presentation that they had. They had a lot of panels and stuff, but there wasn't much more game. Like the only bits of gameplay that would show was like when they were discussing like, this is why we make this fireball into a fire bomb, because that's different. Apparently, and then they would show like the guy throwing a firebomb, like, yep, that's what he's doing. He's throwing a firebomb at guys. Or here's a monster being poisonous. Yep, that's a monster being poisonous. So it's just snippets, but nothing really more than what you people already seen.
So did they like show any crazy World of Warcraft stuff there? Like, all you hear is Diablo.
I mean, they did have playable StarCraft 2 and Wrath of the Lich King. StarCraft 2 was literally like the same build that the press had played a couple months earlier. The only real difference was that they added like AI difficulty. Like you could play against easy Zerg or medium human or hard Protoss. But that's literally the only difference I saw. Wrath of the Lich King was pretty much the same as what the press saw at another event. The main difference is there was playable Death Knights, but it was actually not an ideal situation because they were level 55, and every freaking computer I played them on, either the person had dies, they had red sickness, and would like, you know, be punching like wolves for like 22 damage with their bare hands, or they broke all their equipment. I'm like, man, you got the shit kicked out of you so many times that almost half my skills as a Death Knight were not usable because it said requires melee weapon, and all my weapons were broken. So basically my thing is saying like, man, Europeans are lame at being Death Knights because every Death Knight I played was like either dead or broken. Did
they have their own food at the Invitational? Like, I'm imagining like they served like a crocolisk sandwich or something.
No, see, that stuff is at the Blizzard cafeteria at their headquarters, but this thing is your normal overpriced European food. But at the Blizzard Cafe, they do have like themed food, which is actually cheaper and I think technically better than the food I've had at the EA Cafe. But I don't know whether it's as good as a LucasArts Cafe. And I have a friend who works at YouTube, but I still have yet to actually eat at the YouTube Cafe. But I heard the YouTube Cafe is pretty awesome.
How come we don't have a cafe? We just have some crappy Pete's downstairs.
And you know what? At least the IGN Future area, they have the Hitachi Cafe, which is one of the worst cafes I've eaten at, dude.
We got like amazing dining opportunities all around us, though.
Yeah, we do. That's
like Flames, or Lee's Chinese food restaurant, the place Sean refers to as Hobo Fingers.
Oh, God.
So,
yeah, those places are better than Hitachi Cafe that both Future and IGN have access to, I guarantee you.
So, work at Ziff for the lunch options.
So,
indeed.
So, you've been super busy for us. You went to the Diablo thing, but right before that,
I went to Vegas to shoot some guns.
Are you serious?
For SOCOM.
Oh, okay.
I got it's not as bad, but I do have some marks on my arm from the sniper rifle that they let me shoot.
I heard there was some dude from IGN there at this event I recently went to. I don't know his name. But he was complaining that he shot like the 50 cal and it totally fucked up his arm for like the next week or something like that.
Yeah, the SEALs gave us like three different kinds of assault rifles, 2 shotguns, 2 pistols, a couple submachine guns, a grenade launcher, and 2 different kind of sniper rifles. what was crazy is because all I learned about guns is from video games, so I made some comment like, "Oh yeah, this sniper rifle is this like the anti-vehicle one?" And the Navy SEAL was like really happy. I apparently knew that. He's all like, "Hell yeah, I'm going to show you what I use against people." And like he killed me the anti-personnel one. It's like, yeah, that'll split a guy open like a watermelon if you hit him. I'm like,
So
wow, that's kind of
Sounds terrifying.
so they were cool. Like they weren't like looking down on you.
No,
as,
actually,
like-
they were really. I mean, the guy with the sniper was a little bit on the like, I'm really happy about shooting things job, but everyone else actually pretty chill. I think some of the guys were actually kind of a background that system, like, well, I've shot other guns before, just not anything this nice. But they weren't like, probably, I guess the last time there was a Navy SEAL event, they were like really kind of looking down and like annoying, being real aggro all the time, and they kind of dialed it back. They were a little more chill. They're like, oh yeah, let's just shoot some stuff down the target range for fun.
Did you fire a grenade launcher while you were there?
I did fire a grenade launcher. It was a flare grenade launcher because they weren't allowed to use like high explosive rounds in the middle of the desert.
Okay, but
Stuff. But I almost hit a car.
I was gonna say, would you have made a good shot? Is what
No, I realized as decent as I'm a sniper in any game, man, I cannot be a sniper to save my life in real life. Because the guy told me like, go look at that bush with that rock. I'm like, I don't even see what bush you're talking about, dude. It all looks brown. You're telling me to find something green. And then when I actually make the shot, I like couldn't see what I was shooting. I'm like, I have no idea if I hit the target or not. Like, see, Jack Thompson and all those people, they are not mercenaries because, man, I cannot shoot to save my life. And that thing, I barely hit a target at close range with like an MP5, which is designed to spit out a whole bunch of bullets really fast at short range. I like barely hit a target with that one.
All right. When the zombie invasion occurs, we're not gonna give you a gun. Give you a fucking
Yeah, dude, I'll probably hit us. Yeah, sword.
for the last line of defense.
So what was this for SOCOM?
Yeah, and then before that was the GFW event, I think, or it's around the same time. There was.
Hell yeah,
I heard they had some
Windows
good
game.
stuff there.
Yeah, like
Zoo Tycoon?
the
No,
whole
Kung Fu Panda.
Oh,
Kung Fu Panda and Wally were two of their highlight titles, and I noticed like Wally had the two cute girls working the booth, so that people would actually maybe go out on a limb.
so Wally was their high-profile title?
it was
Pretty good.
It was listed on like the whole flyer they had for it looked like the front of a classic movie theater, and
Yeah.
that was one of the movies listed on the marquee. Like was like Wally, Kung Fu Panda.
Was Red Faction Gorilla actually there?
Was what?
Because it was listed on that same poster, but I don't
Yeah.
remember seeing it there.
No, there was no Red Faction, not that I saw anyways.
All right.
The coolest games that they had, like, and it was funny too because they had like a Stalker type demo going on, but since it wasn't like a Games for Windows thing, they had it like shoved in a back room.
There was a tech demo to show like why a $600 video card is cool.
Yeah.
That same video card makes it awesome when you like want to drop a cloth onto a round object according to that.
That's
physics
the
demo.
thing though. Yeah. The big thing they were showing though was like how Nvidia like acquired a geophysics or whatever. They were showing like how even with a single good card or with two cards running in SLI, you could dedicate one GPU to just do physics, like unlike anything you could do right now. So they showed like soft bodies added to like Unreal 3. So like they had this tech demo where it was like this gigantic worm monster, and as it would come after you, the door would be like way smaller than the monster was, so the thing would have to like squish through the doorway, like its musculature would have to kind of slide through. Just seeing potential like that for games. He said it'll be a couple years though before we actually see.
Yeah, what was nice is
like
that
implemented.
if I understood the way they said it correctly, like you could kind of designate any card you had. So like even if you bought a new Nvidia card, you don't know what to do with the old one, you could have the old one just be your physics card.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Though the demo machine they had, it literally was like, I think it was like 3 or 4 cards because there was 2 cards SLA for the graphics rendering and 1 card for the physics. I'm like, holy crap, you're gonna like run a small like nuclear plant in your house just to like have cloth fall on like some alien's face better
Yeah,
in the game.
It was a tech demo.
Yeah.
So I mean, did it look like something that could be cool?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
the
like,
physics they showed, like
they showed like a physics modified version of UT3 where like walls could like collapse and
you
shit,
could shoot out cover and stuff like that. And that was like something they said that people could get right now. Like that's available right now to play UT3 like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but like they said, it'll be a while before developers actually like implement it. But it's better than like the old alternative solution of like having to buy a physics card, which no one was ever gonna do.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Well,
now, like we
obviously.
said earlier, like, hey, that actually is something to do with like your old video card rather than like try to sell on Craigslist for in exchange for like a basket of watermelons or something, which I actually did kind of do once.
Specifically for watermelons.
I actually sold a fridge for watermelons
All right.
in Berkeley.
That sounds about right. But other games that they had there, like
Space Siege.
Space Siege is the only one they had that was PC exclusive. Like other than non-PC.
No, well, Colonization technically.
Oh, that's right. But Colonizations is like an expansion pack rather than
it's this weird. Game. It's that weird thing. Like it uses. It's because you don't need Civ 4 because it technically is its own game, but it's not quite. It's
like based in the Civ 4 engine, but it's like a throwback to an old. It's
like a sequel
thing.
to like 1994's like Sid Meier game about colonizing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so other than that, they had like Bionic Commando playing with an Xbox 360 controller.
Wait, is this the new one or the?
This is the new Bionic Commando, yeah.
Yeah, not the redone rearmed.
Yeah,
the actual Bionic Commando, and they had DMC4. Which I'm like, I played this when I had a gamepad and achievements.
And then they also had COD4, COD5.
No, COD World at War.
World
no
at War.
number.
Oh yeah, COD World at War. Not playable, just you could watch a person play.
You could watch a guy get his eye put out with a cigar.
And they had Ghostbusters there as well that you couldn't play, but you could check out, which actually I was surprised looked kind of cool. I don't know.
I mean, that doesn't sound bad.
I
wish there were more. No, I mean, just the whole lineup sounds not quite as embarrassing as...
It's interesting how they would, like, they probably talk about, like, yeah, Crisis Warhead is coming exclusive, and they don't have it there.
Right. I mean... I don't know. Is that? Oh, that'll probably be a GFW game. Crisis was so. Yeah. I mean, it was just like, I just don't know if it was like a timing thing or some people are holding out for E3 or what. But like, besides Space Siege, I mean, Space Siege did look cool though for people that like Dungeon Siege and Dungeon Crawlers.
Since apparently a whole bunch of people in Paris like Dungeon Crawlers because that's what friggin' Diablo Paris Invitational is about.
Right. But. I mean. PC games, like especially like that, sell really well over there, and this one's totally got all the things from Dungeon Siege, except you can.
Is there still a pack mule, or is it a pack robot?
No, It's totally actually different. You don't get a party in a way. You only get yourself and one other character, and that's it. And then you modify yourself with cybernetics. So the whole game is a question of how much of your humanity will you sacrifice to succeed to save humanity. It's a
Shadowrun.
It's an age-old question.
So what happens when you're like, everything except like your knuckles a robot?
Yeah, that's the thing. You can max it out. It'll change the ending, supposedly. There's multiple endings depending on how human you are. So not to be confused with Too Human, which I hear is...
Not enough human.
It's kind of a similar way. So yeah, that's the alternate name for Space Siege.
Huh. So that comes out
soonish.
Next month, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it seems cool. I mean, those guys have definitely made good games like that in the past, and it was definitely looking really good. I don't know, and it's not all totally dice rolls like it used to be. You can actually like take some initiative and dodge shots that are coming at you and stuff, as opposed to like this arrow will hit you because the numbers have crunched it and said it will. So, but yeah, I'm trying to think. What else was there? Is
it like an actual space siege? Are there like lots of big things in space sitting around just shooting big cannons at other things?
No, it all takes place on one gigantic ship. But the ship is like a gigantic world ship, so there are varied environments like parks and stuff like that, greens and stuff. You know, it's not all
parks and greens.
Well, I'm saying so they wanted to be like there's like jungle parts and stuff like that because it's like a world ship, not just.
Is there an ice part of the ship? Is there a lava part of the ship?
I would not all be surprised if that turned out to be the case.
Who would green light a lava part of the ship? Like, you know what, this ship needs is a lava room.
That's like where it gets its energy.
But one of the cooler things about the show is actually talking to the dude that's in charge of all the devices that they make, because they were handing out Microsoft Sidewinder.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. The mouse with weights.
Yeah, so the guy was telling me like he totally wants to give some of us a tour sometimes of like their aisle of misfit controllers that they like, because he said there's a bunch of shit they developed that they'd like toss away ultimately because it's not like it could work amazingly, but it's aesthetically so ugly that they can't give it the green light.
I can't wait to see that kind of stuff, because there were some peripherals that they did release in the market that were like, what the hell are they thinking? Like, there's this bizarre Sidewinder Orbi thing that like involves like twisting and like it looks like a weird like Rubik's Cube kind of action with like triggers and shit. I'm like, I don't know what the hell that was. It was for first-person shooters. That's right. It was like in the late 90s. I'm like, if that made it out to market, what the hell did they end up rejecting? Like, all right, here's a thing that you'll use your nose to like fly airplanes with. Things like.
Well, that type of shit does kind of exist. Just go to GDC and you'll see weird fucking shit like that. But
like the weird. I didn't go see the weird mind control thing. Did anyone of you guys see that GDC?
Yeah, and it seems to work kind of. So, but yeah, I mean, they use like a 3D printer, like those WoW figurines. So they'll just like sketch out a concept of a mouse, and then all of a sudden it'll just print in 3D. And you can cop a feel on it. I told them they should design a mouse that feels like my girlfriend's hand. So when I'm playing games, I'm like holding her hand, and I'm never alone.
Wow.
Not that I have a girlfriend, for obvious reasons.
Hey, wait, hold on though. Wait, let's back up for a second. What about your misadventures at EB? Has there been any more?
No, I'm still talking to that person.
Yeah?
But there hasn't really been much to report other than that.
And you obviously have not raised up the whole mouse hand issue, right? Because I'm still thinking about that, going, wow.
No, and by no means would I call that girl a girlfriend,
Oh.
So
just wanted an update.
Yeah, I'm sure there are a lot of people that do.
Curious.
People want that.
Yeah, fucking board posters ruined my desire to continue to talk about it, though.
I know.
The second someone figured out where this person was located, they're like,
did they figure it out?
Yeah, and they were like,
all
and then someone's like, I'm going there tonight, and the other board posters were like, take a picture and post it on the forum.
Did they?
No.
No, thankfully, their other friends have actually had the reason to talk them out of doing that stalkerish fun.
That would have ruined my life for a little bit. So.
Wow.
Now all I did is just encourage them to do it even more.
Crazy internet people will do that, yeah.
Yeah. So
games.
I've only been playing the same old shit, Company Heroes, but I've also been playing some instant action. But I don't want to talk too much about that because Rory Mannion has a feature coming out about it soon.
Oh.
And I don't want to steal his fire talking about all of our misadventures and that.
What army do you play as in Company Heroes?
I play as a Brits, but I can no longer play that because I played a 2v2, me and Duncan versus Sean and Rory the other day, and we beat him really bad. And it wasn't because of like any misplaying on Sean and Rory's part. It's just because like Brits are kind of broken. So I felt bad. Like I actually didn't even enjoy winning. Like I'd be like, fuck, I beat Sean and Rory, but after that I was just like, I feel like a scumbag. So
dang.
I got to learn to play a different army now.
Well, it's not like you can just walk in and win by knowing nothing.
I haven't played Brits. Is there a particular tree of theirs that makes them like obscenely unfair now, or
no? It's just their ability to build emplacements everywhere. Like I know there's like a crutch of their army, but they're just too cheap or something. It's just like
okay.
I don't know. You'd have to see the replay. So, but yeah, instant action. Everyone should go check it out. It's free. So.
And we will apparently be having some awesome coverage of it up on OneUp in the near future.
Rory's a good writer, so
go to oneup.com.
Indeed.
And click on our features.
As well as our reviews.
And our reviews, yes.
Help pay for our cereal.
I haven't been playing many PC games lately outside of WoW.
I straight up reinstalled Diablo 2.
Yeah.
I found my old CDs. Like, oh man, the box I found was like a weird treasure trove of like old ass games and shit. Like I got like all these crazy like Monkey Islands and old Bethesda things. I got a whole bunch of like unmarked like discs that have like weird EA crap written all over them and
put them in the drive, see what's on it.
I know that's what I need to do. Like I got a weird not the old alpha build. I straight up lost that a long time ago, but I did have like a alpha build of Half-Life at some point where like. There's a demo that just showed off the different systems. One of them was like an animation system where they said, "Look, here's a robot dancing."
Of the original Half-Life?
Yeah, it was like it was actually. I'm so pissed off that I lost that particular disc because it was like the most awesome disc because like the barring looked completely different back then, and it was a tech demo that they want to show the publishers and say like, "Hey, we're Valve. We have this like technology. Like, look, we have colored lighting. That light is green. That light is red. It's not just white and dark. It's multiple colors. Like one room, all this is colored lighting." One room, all this is like flapping wings and just like a whole bunch of bats flying around.
See, that was back before Valve was huge. Nowadays, like I was looking at their store today, and like it doesn't matter how much the shit they put up on their cost, people buy it.
Yep.
Like the $100 like lithographs that are signed by an artist, they're like sold out in like less than a day. It's insane.
There was a point when you know how they have those like plush companion cubes?
Yeah.
There was a point when they ran out of those and they were going on eBay for like some obscene amount of money.
I know.
Because you couldn't buy them.
I just don't understand. I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Back then, and like way back in like late '90s, someone they had like be like little snickles. It was like, oh, I got this really cool product. Like, look, this robot dances. Look at this animation system. It like moves his legs to the beat.
I got
It was hot back then.
Yeah, the first time I ever saw Half-Life on an old ass gateway, it was pretty intense. We didn't even know that like that was like the first person shooter that I'd ever played. I think that I was like, whoa, I have to use a keyboard and a mouse, not just like the keyboard.
That's true. That was like the first one. Like, let's try this crazy combination that involves the WASD keys.
Yeah, that fucked me up too. I just went to do like that mangled thing where your hands like far too close on the arrow keys. So, yeah.
So you've been playing Diablo 2?
Yeah.
Did you know, well, this might be old news, but I just learned about it last night actually, but the latest patches to all of Blizzard's games removes the CD checks.
Yeah. Finally.
And also that
is awesome.
Your CD keys, when you put them into your Blizzard Store account, they make the game available for download wherever you are because the key is tied to your name forever.
Really?
So if my Diablo discs get like destroyed by a nuclear accident, I can download Diablo 2 wherever I want as long as I remember the password to my account.
I need to do that because I have Warcraft 3.
So I
broke the CD.
Yeah,
I just have the case.
Now exactly. You put it in a case and you have the option to download it now. So I registered Warcraft 3, Frozen Throne, Diablo 2, Diablo expansion, but I couldn't put in StarCraft because I had a CD, but the damn CD key was in the manual at the time. It was before they put them on the jewel case. So I'm like,
you don't have a key?
Yeah, so I'm like, I got my StarCraft key. I'm like, where the fuck is the key? And I looked inside. I'm like, and I look online. So I was like, yeah, they're in the manual. I'm like, God,
do you know where your manual is?
No, because
How do people not know where this stuff is? How is it not in the box?
Well, because
the box? I threw the box away because I'm just like, I don't need a box.
The boxes are fucking huge.
The only box I bothered keeping was maybe the Data Tentacle one because that's such an unusual shape. And maybe,
weird
it's like
trapezoid.
Trapezoid. I think Gabriel Knight had an odd looking box.
Gabriel Knight had one had like the weirdest box.
Prince of Persia had one of the original Prince of Persia's had a pretty. I might have kept the object boxes, but otherwise I'm just like box no.
Yeah, where do you keep it all? It's like
on shelves.
Man cave
in my room.
Man cave.
Yeah. I have junk pretty much all over my house. The whole place is filled with my games and my books and junk. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, mine is too, but I guess I don't know.
I have just like stacks of PC games on the shelf.
I couldn't handle that.
I'm a weird pack rat. Like I keep all the boxes, all the manuals, everything.
I'm not that crazy pack rat, but I do. I said, I have a crazy box of like old ass PC games. Like, I have no idea these will even.
I have a tub in my closet full of broken down NES and Super NES and Game Boy game boxes for all the games that I've owned since I owned those systems. I
remember there was some point in my teenage years where I had to convince myself that it was finally okay to like throw away all the cards that all my figures came on. You know what I'm saying? like all of all of my GI Joes. I had like their bio card. And I was like, fucking. It tells
garbage. You like which Ninja Clans.
That was
Snake
important
was part
when you
of.
were like 8 years old, you know.
Right. Well, it was important to me when I was like 17 too. But I was like,
it tells you all about how Shipwreck grew up in Louisiana.
Wow.
Are you being serious about that?
Actually, I actually just made it up. I wouldn't be surprised if I actually turned out to be right. God, I'd be so sad if I realized. I'm gonna Google that right now after this.
So can you add your Warcraft 2 Battle.net Edition CD key?
Not that I think the digital key downloads only support for StarCraft D2 and its expansion, StarCraft expansion, and War 3 and WoW, of course. But that's
not Diablo 1.
I don't think so.
What?
Man, have you ever seen how much a Diablo battle chest is? It's still $40 to this day. How ridiculous is that? Wow.
Because it's like anime.
People are buying them now. The Diablo 3's been
That's the thing. Yeah. Also, they just a new service just started where they're like I guess Diablo 2 demo downloads have gone up significantly since the announcement of Diablo 3.
Yeah, I'll bet.
The price market is willing to bear, man. That's why friggin' anime costs like $90 for 3 episodes. Why? Because people are willing to pay $90 for 3 episodes. Dumbasses.
Who else can just release like the same games and have people go fucking nuts for it besides like Nintendo and Blizzard? People go insane for their shit.
Oh, what? Just re-releases like
Diablo 1,
Best
2,
of and
3.
all that?
Yeah, not only that, just collecting war chests, yeah.
And Valve.
Valve probably could do it.
That's true.
Maybe Rockstar. Their GTA trilogies and stuff usually.
I found my copy like director's cut of GTA like 1.
What?
It includes the London adventure, according to the back of the jewel case.
Sweet.
I do not believe Grand Theft Auto started before 3. I'm pretty sure that was the first Grand Theft Auto game.
I don't know. I've played the old ones.
Wow.
They were weird. That's all I remember about them.
They tried to do an old style one for the GBA at one point.
Yeah, I just
terrible.
remembered how apparently someone said I need to verify, but someone said that around the time GTA 1 came out that they changed language so like pussy became the word like donut or something like that. So it was replaced by the word donut. So they'll be guys all like, "Good job, complete mission. Got a line of fresh donuts waiting for you at home." It's like, well, what the hell is this guy? You peg? And you realize, oh, they meant something else different. But like the console manufacturer at the time like made every like this is the word pussy be replaced with the word donut.
Sweet.
Wow.
So like, yeah, we got a line of fresh donuts waiting for you at home, buddy.
I'm gonna remember that from now on. Because don't be a pussy is one of the common things we tell people in Company Heroes.
So now they say don't be a donut.
So now I'm gonna say don't be a donut.
Did you guys ever see the edited down version of Mallrats that aired on ABC?
No.
God, there were a lot of things like that where it's just like, wait, they just replaced this word with this other word that like nothing makes sense in this movie.
Shit like that, or like
it's very entertaining in its own way.
Like there's a lot of shit that shouldn't be put on normal TV for.
Like
Yippee-ki-yay, mother lover.
Or even, never mind. I was about to incriminate myself.
Uh-oh.
I was gonna say not even like things like I've heard Dragon Ball Z is like totally different in Japan than it is in America. Like there's blood and shit.
Yeah.
I'm glad Sean isn't here. So.
Hey, you're a go-to Dragon Ball Z reviewer.
I've reviewed one Dragon Ball game.
That makes you now our go-to Dragon Ball Z reviewer.
I've also reviewed one Naruto game.
Well, that's because there haven't been more out yet recently.
Well,
should wait till the next one.
God.
We'll see how high we can get that number. It'll be like a fun activity.
Just give it to Andrew Fitch, man. He's going to Anime Expo.
The hell.
So. He knows his Bonnie Pink.
Yeah, he does.
Whoa.
Ryan knows Bonnie Pink too.
Apparently.
Shit. What else? Do we have anything else?
I don't even know.
No.
Are we spent?
Yeah. I guess it'll be a short one for this week.
People are gonna hear this podcast and they're gonna be like,
WTF.
What?
No, people are going to hear this podcast, and besides the people that stopped listening as soon as you said Jeff and Sean gone, there will be the people that will be like, but Ryan's introducing the show. Shit, it is a Ryan podcast. That's how we're going to have to write the description.
Dude, that's right. There'll be people that'll be so happy that you've actually said more than what the hell.
It's the Ryan special.
Which you haven't even uttered yet.
What the hell?
It's the Ryan special.
Those people, I don't know about those people.
The Ryanosity has increased.
Yes.
That's never a good thing. All right. Well, guess we're all done for this week.
Yep.
We will be back
next week.
Hopefully next week with 100% more Sean Elliott.
Yeah. I think there's something maybe planned to go along with the normal podcast next week.
Uh-oh.
I don't really know. I just heard
big
Sean
tech
mentioning something. I don't want to get anyone hyped. Just saying. It should be.
Yeah, don't get hyped.
It should be a different podcast next week. So,
make sure your
and then the week after that,
expectations are at a minimum.
The week after that, Jeff Green's back.
The week after that, I believe it's E3.
Oh, so there will be a bunch of GFWs coming at you. So.
Yeah, we have multiple GFW recordings, and I guess all the other podcasts for the Electronics Entertainment Expo later this month. So,
all right,
look forward to that, and we'll see you next week.
See yas.